Hello, map magicians, and welcome to this 17th tutorial. Today, we will learn how to animate objects along a curved path. We will make this awesome animation. Alright, let's say a small aircraft will go on an impossible mission, from US to Spain, then to Turkey and India, then to the final destination, China. So, let's get started. I have created my map using Geolayers3 and selecting World Imagery Map style. First, I will draw the flying path going through these countries, make sure no layer is selected, click on the pen icon, and start by my flight origin from US, somewhere here in Florida. Click and drag to get these Bezier. This is how we can make our path curved. Same for Spain, Turkey, India, and China. Now that we have our path, let's work on it by adjusting the Beziers. We will need to zoom in, so click on the period key on your keyboard, and to move along the map, you need to press and hold spacebar, then click and drag the map using your mouse. Make sure the path layer is selected in your timeline, click on the path, and you will have this Beziers that we need to adjust. Now, let's parent our path to the map, select the path layer, and click on Parent and Link. Select Map Anchor. If you can't find it, just click on this toggle switches down here. Now we need to make this path as a feature in the map, so we can pin our aircraft to it. Select the path and click on this plus sign on your browser panel, then select Feature from Layer. Now, our path is part of the map. You can notice that it is added to our browser. Let's bring in our aircraft now. It is huge. Let's scale it down to 20%. Select the aircraft layer, click letter S on your keyboard, and set it for 20% for now. To pin the aircraft to the path, select both, the aircraft layer and the path in our browser, then click on Pin Layer to Feature. Then animate layers along features. The system will ask to specify the duration of the animation. Let's make it 10 seconds. Immediately, you will see keyframes added to the aircraft layer. Press spacebar to preview. It needs some adjustments, but now, if you bring up the effect controls, you have all these awesome controls that we can use to our liking. Scale with map, rotate with map, and rotate along the path. Now we need to adjust the scale. Select the aircraft layer and press letter S to bring up the scale properties. I will make it smaller. It looks good now. As you can see, the aircraft is flying along the path. We just need to orient it so the nose will face the direction. To do that, select the aircraft layer and click on Layer. Then select Transform. Then Auto Orient. Then select Orient along path. Bring the timeline to the beginning and adjust the rotation parameter. So click R and make the nose to face the direction of the path. Let's preview it now. It looks awesome! Now we will need to add the map markers. Again, make sure no layer is selected. Go to Effects and Presets. Look for Simple Map Marker, and double-click. We will have a layer added to our timeline and effect control window open. This is too big. Let's adjust the scale first and make it smaller. Now, let's position it properly on the departing point. If you want, you can download the city and pin the map marker to it. That's if you want to be specific and exact. For this tutorial, let's keep it simple. The white color is fine. Stroke width, I will make it 50. Stroke color, white is fine. Stroke offset, This is the distance the stroke can go. 50 is fine. Last is the animation. It is the frequency of sending a stroke per second. For me, 1 per second is fine. So now we need to duplicate our map marker and position it in every country. Select the map marker layer, press and hold Control or Command and click letter D on your keyboard. Then position it in each country. Now, we need the marker to start after the aircraft passes through the point. To do that, we need to use the current timeline indicator. Move the animation to this point. Select the map marker, press and hold Alt for Windows or Option for Mac, then click left square bracket to trim the start of the layer. Let's do it for all the markers. Okay, cool. So now let's hide our path by clicking on this eye in the path layer. Awesome. Now our animation is ready. Let's preview it. Looks fabulous. I will add some camera movement to our map. But before doing that, I need to parent all the map markers to the map and set them to 3D. Select all the map marker layers, click on the first layer, press and hold Shift, click on the last layer, go to Parents and Links, select Map Anchor and click on this little cube. If you can't see this buttons, click on this toggle switches. Turn the 3D for the aircraft layer as well, and make changes to the orientation if necessary. Let's add a CC vignette to make our map edges darker. So our animation will pop up more, make the amount 60. I will change the color of the aircraft as well to white, so go to Effects and Presets. Look for Fill, click and drag on the aircraft layer, select white color. The last thing I wanted to add is the drop shadow. Again, go to Effects and Presets. Look for drop shadow. Click and drag on the aircraft layer. Play on the settings, opacity, softness, direction, and distance. Let's select our camera starting point now and set the keyframes. Then select finishing point and set the keyframes again. Now, let's see what we got. Now, I will show you another way to make a camera movement automatically using the built-in feature. So select the path and click on Fit View to Feature. Then select Animate View along the feature. Set the animation duration to 10 seconds. Looks awesome! Alright folks, this brings us to the end of this tutorial. Reach out if you have any questions, and in the next tutorial, we'll check some very cool effects we can use to make some outstanding maps. Stay tuned for it!